Hello and welcome to another RWBY short subject. Today we're talking about Adam's power level because certain people have made certain comments that are so hilariously wrong that I can't let them go unaddressed in my scripted format. So, y'all know there's only 5 instances where Adam is doing any sort of fighting, right? The first one shows him fighting a couple robots. The inferior versions of the robots Weiss and everyone really starts mopping up in Volume 3. But media, what about the spider mech? What about it? We never see these things in the series again. We know Atlassian technology is basically made out of tissue paper and is only decent when it's also being used as a conduit for aura. And we know that so long as Adam blocks, he can absorb any attack no matter how strong. Throughout the entire series, there's not a single attack that breaks through this block, and it's this power, not his own, that he fires back to destroy the spider mech. Then you have Volume 3, a scene meant to be a dramatic holy shit moment. And in this, once again, we see Adam absorbing power from Blake. And we know Yang has been running around fighting since the Battle of Beacon began. And he managed to hit her once with enough strength to bypass her aura. And the thing is, this isn't even the first time we've seen something like this happen. So are you going to argue this armored Giga should be strong enough to fight the entire crew in a 9-on-1 fight? The third scene is the Battle of Haven. But media, what about Sienna Khan? What about her? He hit her before she activated her aura and gutted her. That's not a fight. Going back to the Battle of Haven, the intent of the scene was that Adam lost control and Blake basically got the drop on him. It's still retarded as all hell because it undercuts all the dramatic tension, especially with how he stays down for the rest of that episode and a good chunk of the next episode before he runs off. The fourth is throughout the Adam character short, where we once again see him taking on the same kind of thugs and robots that 15-year-old RWBY is able to smack out of a window when she's supposed to be terrible at hand-to-hand combat. And then we have the Volume 6 fight, which is the longest fight sequence in the entire series. Cutting out the rest of what's going on in those episodes, starting with Adam's first shot and ending with the shot of him getting double penetrated, the sequence is about 10 minutes long. For perspective, the entire Tyrion fight clocks in around 8 minutes and includes a lot more dialogue. Throughout this sequence, we see speed feats and strength feats that we've never seen from him before. Remember what I said about Atlas Tech and Aura? Yeah, so Yang has a state-of-the-art Atlas prosthetic arm and Aura, and Adam flings a blade beam at her, she blocks it, and it still manages to cut through and scrape up her arm. And that's not even accounting for any training she's probably done in the time since the fall of Beacon. Nor does it take into account that Yang is fighting very differently than she did during the Vital Festival. And even with all that and Blake's help, Adam manages to break both of their auras and still damn near kills them. So with all that said, don't come crying to me because your headcanons didn't end up being true. I'm Mediocrity4. Next one of these videos will be on Ozpin and also be a lot more negative.